In the last 7 months, I've lost 28 pounds. I lost weight on a cruise. I just say like, this is the best investment I could have made for myself. And I should have done it sooner. I had done everything to try to get in shape. Like I tried over and over and over and failed and failed and failed. The reason that this worked is because I finally made myself a priority in my own life. I still feel so much younger, so much stronger, way healthier. So how is it that 6, 7 months and I'm already down 20 pounds when I worked for a month and I couldn't lose a pound, right? I wish I already had this mindset and this structure in my life 10 years ago, but I'm glad I have it now.
I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule just to jump on, share a little bit about your story, what you've accomplished so far. If it's all right with you, I'd like to go through some questions and just kind of share a little bit about your story.
Absolutely.
Cool. Yeah, if you could share, obviously first your name, but your age, what it is that you do, and just starting off, where you were prior to jumping into the program. What was it that you were ultimately struggling with? What were you trying to work on before, you ultimately jumped into the program?
Absolutely. I'm Sarah. I'm 39 years old. I am a mom of 3 kids. They're 7, 10, and 11. I am the owner of a landscape architecture firm in the San Francisco Bay Area. My life is busy, right? I have a full-time job. I got multiple kids. I have a lot going on. I don't have a whole lot of free time. And for many, many years, I have put all of my energy into my professional life, my business, my family, everything but myself. When I was about to be announced as the new owner of the company that I had been working for, I was taking pictures with my husband. He was taking some professional portraits for me. And I distinctly remember I looked at those pictures. I had done everything, made myself look, was feeling confident. I looked at those pictures and I did not even recognize myself. I didn't even look like myself anymore. And I knew that something had to change. I probably have been trying to lose weight for at least 7 years since my youngest was born. As I'm sure many other people struggled with, I packed on about 25 pounds during COVID. I was working from home. I had studied for and got my landscape architect license all within 1 year. My mom had recently been diagnosed with stage 3 cancer. I moved 3 times across 2 different states. And then I took ownership of the company and lost my mom all in the same year. So life is hard. And I, through all that, had been trying to get my life where I wanted it to be, my weight, my fitness, my health, because I felt tired. I didn't feel like I had enough time and energy. My feet always hurt. Everything just felt harder than it needed to be, despite all the things that already made life hard. I'm a very type A personality. I had done everything to try to get in shape. I tried extreme calorie counting programs, 100 days of this or 30 days to get yourself in shape. I tried different eating styles like Paleo, Keto. I tried Nutrisystem once. That stuff was gross. I don't even think I ate more than 2 meals. That stuff was so gross. The one time, I remember telling you this on my very first call with you. I finally was like, it's go time. I need to change. I did 30 days. I was tracking every single thing, weighing and tracking every single thing that I put in my mouth. I ate everything correctly. I was doing probably 45 minutes to an hour of hard cardio every single day. I was doing everything right. And I told myself I'm not going to weigh myself to the end of the month because I don't want to get thrown off. I want to just see the results. I stepped on that scale. I lost half a pound.
Wow.
And I just told myself what's the point? I could do all of this and lose half a pound, or I could have done none of it and probably still been at the same weight that I started at. What was the point? At that point, I gave up for a while because I was like, I'm not seeing any progress. I didn't know what else to do. The whole time I've been trying consistently to lose weight, but over and over I was trying and failing at losing weight.
When you got to that point, and this is always a big question, you felt like you at that very moment in time had tried everything. You put in the time, you put in the effort, you watched everything that was going into your body, everything that was being journaled, everything that was being tracked, and here you were a month later only able to drop half a pound. When it came to actually jumping on the call with me, what were some of those limiting beliefs prior to jumping on, but what ultimately helped you be able to take that leap and actually say, you know what, I'm ready to get the help that I need? Like, what was that transition like for you? How did you know that you were going to make the right choice at that particular moment in time?
What was actually holding me back was that type A personality, perfect plan type outlook I had. I have spreadsheets where I said, if I eat, I did the calculations, right? If I eat this many calories and do this much cardio, I'm going to have this much, and I'm going to get to my goal weight in 100 days, right? Whatever it was, 200 days. I had detailed timelines, spreadsheets, all the things. This is what I need to do. But every single time, life would happen. Kids, work, busy week, miss a couple days, and I'd say, I can't do it, right? I cannot, I just can't do it. And I would get frustrated and I would give up, and then I would start over on a Monday, always on a Monday, right? I wanted a quick fix, perfect plan that I could just follow, but I didn't need a 30-day plan. I needed a system that I could stick to when life was not perfect. I needed structure. I needed accountability. I needed somebody to call me out and not let me give a bunch of excuses. And so I had started seeing some of your content on Instagram, I think it was. And I started seeing that you would talk about like just very reasonable strategies for people to lose weight. It was never like 100 days of perfect. It was never, only eat 1,200 calories a day and make sure it's only coming from vegetables. It was never, it was nothing extreme. Everything that you had posted was like something that I kept looking at and saying, yeah, I could probably do that.
Yeah,
I could probably do that. I remember I reached out, I answered one of your questionnaires or something, and you said, let's set up a call. And I said, I don't know. It's going to be the same as it's been before. I had some beach body like coach. I didn't pay them, right? But they were somebody assigned to me. I was like, I don't know. There's no point. Like, I just want like, give me a plan. Just hand me a plan. Thank you. I'll take the freebie. And you explained to me why that mindset doesn't work for people. And I started thinking about it, and I'm like, well, no, that would be correct, because that's exactly what I've been doing. And if I ask Adam to give me another plan that is just exactly the same thing as I've been doing, I'm going to find myself in 2 weeks feeling like I didn't do the thing, and what's the point? And so I decided to actually invest in myself, invest in the program. You've created structure for me that works with my schedule, my busy schedule. It's not that I don't have to make time, right? I have to fit it into my schedule. It's not always easy. I can't just like walk around the block once at the end of the day and call it good. I have to do the work. But nothing that you've presented me with to accomplish has been something I cannot do. You're not asking me to do hours of cardio. You're not asking me to starve. I've never been starving this whole time. And it's not every single day you have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent and keep showing up. So after I started the program, which was back in October, you've shown me the support and the structure. And on the times, there was at least once where my life was just falling apart, and you reached out and you said, hey, what's going on? How can I help you get back on track? Because like, you can't just stop because life's hard. You have to keep going. This is your life, and it's gonna suck sometimes, but you need to find time to at least walk for 30 minutes. Like, do something, track your food, even if it's not perfect, do something, because this is the rest of your life. And that's where I think it really clicked, kind of in that moment where I said, it is the rest of my life. It's not even if it's a 6-month or a 12-month like program that we're signing up for, I have to be doing something for the rest of my life, right? This is my future. This is my health, my fitness, and I don't want to be laying in a hospital bed and not able to, move when I'm 70. Like, I need to be able to have a long, happy, healthy life.
For sure.
So,
consistency. What have you been able to accomplish so far? What's been the result of you being able to have that mindset now, jumping into a plan? Like, what have you been able to accomplish, even beyond just the weight scale, which we'll obviously talk about, but I think some of the other things too that result has been able to bring you, just in regards to some of the things that you've been able to see success with? So
I've had more energy than I even thought is possible. How is it that I get up at 4 or 5 a.m. to work out some days and still feel like I have more energy than before? I'm more patient with my kids. I don't get burnt out as quickly and impatient with them. I feel so much stronger, so much healthier. I feel like I am more confident in myself and in showing up, and I understand that like I get to put my energy into myself also. It doesn't just have to go into my kids and my job and everything else. It actually makes sense to invest that time in myself. I don't have to like apologize for wanting to go and do my workout. I get to do my workout.
That is such a big differentiating factor there, because so many people, especially women and mothers, think they have to place all of their time and emphasis on everyone else but themselves.
Right.
It's changed a lot for you, and it's been able to, show a lot of progress on that front, at least from a mental standpoint. Prioritizing yourself, putting time and effort into yourself doesn't necessarily negate the time and effort you're placing towards everyone else, your kids, your job, but actually improves that.
I show up better for all those other things because I have more energy, feel better, feel younger, feel stronger. I show up better in all areas of my life because I take the time to invest in myself.
And what are the numbers now tied to some of those goals? What have you been able to accomplish since getting started on these challenges, these goals that we talked about since October of 2025? It's now April 2026, April 30th for those watching the video. What have you been able to accomplish in that time when it comes to that data?
So I've been doing the program for 7 months through the holidays. I've gone on vacation. I've had multiple birthdays, all the different things. So in the last 7 months, I've lost 28 pounds, which is about a pound a week on average. I have a smart scale that I look at where I can see the percent muscle growth and all that.
I'm going to share the little photo here too. I'm going to share this on YouTube, but I'm going to share the little photo you sent me and what that looks like so they can see a visual of it.
And it's a good reminder that on the days where I feel like the scale isn't going down as fast as I want it to, but my muscle percentage is also going up. I'm actually getting stronger. I can tell that I have muscles whereas before I knew they were there, but they weren't doing much, right? So at 28 pounds, I'm not where I want to be at my end goal yet, but I already have massive improvements to how I feel. My foot pain that I used to have all the time is almost basically gone. I don't walk around with aches and pains that I had constantly before. And that's only with 28 pounds gone. And I still have weight to lose. I can only imagine that I'm just going to keep feeling stronger and healthier and better as I keep losing weight.
It hasn't even been a year either. It's only been 7 months, right? I mean, like when you think about the timeline in that aspect, it's like it's only been 7 months. This is not even a year yet. I mean, imagine where you will be in actual one full calendar year, October of 2026, which is crazy to think about. It's like, a few months away, but it's just crazy to put in that perspective, what can be accomplished in that time when you actually hit a calendar year. It's only been 7 months.
It's only 7 months.
Yeah. Amazing.
And it's been something that I can do consistently over those 7 months with working full time, with going on vacation, I lost weight on a cruise where I was having drinks and I was eating some dessert, right? But it was about understanding, what to prioritize, eat more protein, eat less of this stuff. I could eat a couple bites of a dessert and say, that's plenty, I don't need any more. It's about taking the stairs or walking around, getting that exercise in. Right. I got off the cruise ship and I said, we'll see what happens. And I stepped on the scale and was down a pound after a week on all of the
I was about to ask you what led you to accomplish that, being able to go on a cruise, or for those wanting to go on a vacation, go on trips. How did you accomplish that? It's like, well, I was prioritizing the protein. Nothing's really changed there. I still had a couple of drinks, was able to take a few bites of dessert, but I just got my body moving and I still was able to come back a pound lighter from that trip.
Even if I had come back a pound or 2 or 3 heavier, I already know that is part of the cycle of life. I need to be able to go and enjoy myself. I'm not going to throw everything out the window that I know. These are life principles that I need to stick to, how I eat, how I exercise, and do all those things. And even now, if I miss workouts, I'm sitting there going, man, I really need to find time to do that workout because I want to, not because I'm going to get in trouble, not because it's because I actually enjoy the process of doing those workouts and feeling so much better because of it.
What a change in perspective from where you were prior, whenever you were like, okay, let me give myself 30 days. Let me track everything to a T. It's like almost as if like we just need to take a couple of steps back and say, okay, they're not 30 days, 30 months. Right? 30 years, thinking about the long term, not being so caught up in just trying to see so much happen in just 30 days. Just the shift in mindset alone. Just
absolutely.
What a
I was at my son's football practice. He's doing flag football for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And the coach's wife, she's trying to be healthier also. She wanted to know if I wanted to, me and another mom wanted to go and just walk laps and do some body weight exercises while they practiced. I said, cool, I'm totally there. They ran into a friend of theirs and they asked her if she wanted to join. And her response was like, oh no, I don't work out. And I was like, is that something that you're proud of? Like, she was naturally thin, right? But I'm like,
oh, sure, yeah.
I'm like, but you don't, we're just walking. Like, this is not a massive, but like, just the attitude, I was shocked that somebody would just say like, oh no, I don't do that. Like, it's not something that's going to improve your life overall, right? Like, I was really surprised. And I know that people are out there like that, and it blows my mind because even just, doing normal exercise, it feels much easier for me now, but that's just part of life. And we're just walking, right? We're not doing a crazy extreme workout.
Sure. Yeah. 100%. 100%. So I think with all this being said, you've accomplished quite a lot in a short period of time. For those who, let's say you're talking to day one or day zero, Sarah, or those in a similar position as you who are on the verge of starting, what would you say to them before jumping into something like this, or jump into just getting help that they need to be able to accomplish this goal and maintain it long term? Like, what would you say to them to help them cross that line, overcome that fear, overcome that, that feeling of just wanting to do things on their own and keep trying things on their own that they know they don't necessarily work for them? Like, what would you say to them on the verge of wanting to start something like this to unlock an excitement and actually take the leap of faith to jump into something like this?
I think a really important part of my story that may resonate with others is I didn't suddenly have more time to commit, right? My life is still busy. I'm still running a business, raising kids. I still have a lot going on. So this didn't work because it's like The Biggest Loser, where you drop everything else you're supposed to do, that TV show.
Yeah,
you drop everything else you're trying to do and you just like fully commit to this and only this.
Right.
I still have my whole life going on amongst this. The reason that this worked is because that I finally made myself a priority in my own life, right? It proved to me that like I don't have to have a perfect schedule. I need a system that I can come back to consistently to fall back on to, get to where I want to be. So if somebody is on the fence and they're concerned about making that investment in themselves, I would just say like, this is the best investment I could have made for myself, and I should have done it sooner. I'm not anywhere near my goal. I probably still have, I'm gonna say 25 pounds that I'd still like to lose. I know muscle weighs more, like I don't have a perfect number, but I still have at least 20 pounds that I want to lose, right? But I still feel so much younger, so much stronger, way healthier. I feel like what we've done is very achievable, and like I tried over and over and over and failed and failed and failed. So how is it that 6-7 months and I'm already down 20 pounds when I worked for a month and I couldn't lose a pound, right? If you've already tried everything else and you're just starting over, that's where I was at.
Right.
I was the same, it was just the same thing in different formats, but there was no accountability, no structure, nobody giving me the tough love that I needed. If you're there, maybe just have the conversation. Just hear Adam out, see what he's got, see what he can explain. I honestly, I wish I had done this 10 years ago. I wish I already had this mindset and this structure in my life 10 years ago, but I'm glad I have it now. And I'm just gonna keep showing up. And when I hit my year mark, whether I'm at my goal weight or not, I'm gonna be even happier and healthier and stronger then than I am now, because I know that I'm going to get to a year. There's not a question in my mind as to whether or not I'm going to finish the program, right? The question is, do I sign up for another year after that? Probably yes, right?
Yeah,
this is now just my life plan. It's not just like a 30-day program.
Yeah, 100%. And one thing that really excited me was not only the fact that I have no doubt that you are more than capable of accomplishing that next goal in no time, right? I mean, just even from that, I know we're talking about sustainability and patience, but at this point, since you've already developed everything that's required for you to accomplish that goal, that next goal is going to come quick, which is great. And you have the tools to be able to do that sustainably. I mean, you just saw the number one on the scale for the first time in 7 years, right?
Yep.
And for you specifically, I mean, how did it feel actually seeing that number? I mean, that's a huge accomplishment. 7 years since you saw a 1 on your scale.
Yep. I stepped off the scale and stepped back on. I'll make sure, like, did that really say 199, right?
Yeah.
And it was like 199.8, right? And I was like, I was rolling my eyes so hard at it because I was like, really, like, but okay, I'll take it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
It was just a moment where it really clicked. Like, I know that they're just numbers, right? But to me, seeing that number for the first time after so many years of trying was just, I had tears in my eyes, and I'm not a person who has tears for these things. I was so happy. And of course, this morning I get on the scale and it's 200.2, right?
Yeah,
I'm like, I hate you, scale.
Fluctuations.
And I love having that data, and I've shown you those charts too. Is like, like the whole. You just got to look at the overall, because your weight is going to fluctuate a little bit, but it needs to trend in the right direction. And so I knew. I even told you and told my husband when it was at 199. I said tomorrow it'll be at 200. But you know what? My body just does that, and I'm still there. I didn't gain weight overnight, right?
I always say it's like the fitness gods humbling you a little bit. It's giving you a taste of the success, and then it's just like, you know what? I saw what you did there. Let me humble you a little bit and get you. Let's reprioritize again. Let's stay focused. Yeah,
make sure you're still working out.
Right? It's like, that's just how it always is.
It'll always is.
But I mean, you've done so well. Yeah, it's only a matter of time till you do ultimately keep that 1 in front of the scale long term and never go back to ever seeing a 2 again.
Yep.
Right? I mean, that's ultimately the main goal that we're going to accomplish. And I have no doubt that you'll be able to accomplish that.
And that's where people fall short if they're doing any quick fix. You could do a quick fix, water fasting, I don't know what, all the crazy ones.
Detox.
But as soon as you start eating normal again, you're going to land right back where you were, because you didn't actually learn how to eat properly, how to exercise, how to fit it into your schedule. Any of the quick fix things, you always see everyone just balloon, not everyone, but most people, they lose 20 pounds and then they're back up because they didn't actually learn anything. They did a quick fix. This isn't a quick fix. It's a lifestyle change.
Right.
It is something that I need to be able to do for the rest of my life. And when I would get so frustrated when I couldn't lose weight, and I kept telling my husband, I can't do an hour of riding my bike up a mountain on the spin bike. I can't do that every day. And if I worked out that hard and didn't see any progress, I can't do more. I already rode up a mountain and I would just get so frustrated. But it's the small changes, but the consistency has been what has made 28 pounds, right?
Yeah.
Consistency.
Huge. Well, I mean, Sarah, congrats to you. Like I mentioned, we've given you the structure, the guidance, that accountability, but you've done the work. You've done all of the work. You have put in that time, that effort, and the discipline to see those changes happen over time, but still have a clear head and stay focused on the tasks that you need to accomplish each day. That's the discipline, right? Knowing long term, hey, this is the timeline. Let's not look at the next 30 or 60 days. Let's look at the next 30 to 60 months, right? 3 to 6 months, 6 to 12 months. Extend the timeline, and you just stayed focused regardless of what was showing on the scale every single day. We take averages, doing those sorts of things, and it's just a matter until we hit that next goal. And
absolutely.
Sarah, I appreciate you taking the time and just sharing your story. Thank you for the testimonial, of course. I mean, this means so much to me. So just thank you for taking 30 minutes out of your day to just jump on and just share your story. It helps out so many other people. And of course, anytime you need help, you know where to reach out. If we need to jump on another call and discuss that next goal for ourselves, we can do that too. But otherwise, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to talk about your story. Of course.
And let's do another one when I hit a year.
Yeah, that sounds great. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Sarah. We'll be in touch, okay? Thank you.
All right, thanks. Bye.
All right, have a great day.